Cardinals deep to receive. 16, Dennis Harris, Wesley Airy. Ball taken by number 25, Jay Hagwood, junior running back. Reverses field direction. Breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3 tackles, still on his feet. Good effort. Second down and 5. Airy with the ball off the right tackle. He's broken clear. Touchdown. Wesley Airy.
Now I'd like to introduce Miss Deaf Virginia, Belinda McLeod. Hi. I'm happy to be here. I feel very honored to be here again. Don't forget that I'm still a Virginian. I'm still the same old Belinda. Look at me as your same old friend. Don't pay attention to the crown and banner. Thank you. Now to welcome the 1985 court and their escort. Sophomore representatives are Judy Doerr with escort Wilson Roper and Anita Bennett with escort Joey Snyder. Senior representatives are Lisa Bott with escort Chris Payne, Sarah Underwood with escort Timmy Quisenberry. And now a word from Missy Roper, our 1984 Queen. I'd like to say congratulations to all the sponsors and to their escorts. Thank you and I love you. Mr. Melton, VSDB Superintendent, please come down. I'd like for you to announce the 1985 Homecoming Queen. We have a special guest today that's here with us from Richmond. He's the Administrative Director of Virginia School for the Deaf and Blind, Dr. James Price. I'm going to ask him to come and read the name of the 1985 Homecoming Queen. Dr. Price. I'd like for you, please, to introduce the name, and I'll interpret for you. The 1985 Homecoming Queen is Lisa Bott. Thank you. It's a big honor for me to be the queen. I thank you very much.
Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Because today is Valentine's Day, February the 14th, right? I am still looking for my sweetheart. See you at 3:15.
Okay.
See me at 3:15. See you at 3:15. That's what you wanted me to say.
I'm a brother, Patsy.
Bye.
Yeah, we have to know which is which.
Casey, I guess they're rolling? Yes.
leaving the gym, Mr. Menifee saw Brad. They saw each other. Brad was worried all night long. Oh, what am I going to do? Mr. Menifee saw me there. What am I going to do? The next morning, all the class went to the office to register for a
Up there on the side. Up there on the side. Like that.
Matthew is our Matthew serves. School is very proud of Matthew. He first graduated. He is the first VSDB graduate in history. He is PhD. After service. Hello, good evening, friends. Every time I come to Virginia, I feel at home here. My father was here in the past. I did my practice teaching for 8 weeks as a graduate student in Gallaudet. When I was a prep student, people asked if I was from the South. The way you sound. New Jersey, Virginia is different. You sound like a Southerner. Really, I'm from the North, but I sound as a Southerner. Thanks, Rocco, for inviting me here to explain the stories of my father. My father was here in 1923, and Llewellyn was involved with basketball, all the sports. Llewellyn is very famous. In the past, in football, in scrapbook, my father showed me football pictures, basketball, baseball, wrestling. My father didn't want to play football. He was only 120 pounds. They played against Stanton Military Academy, very large players, around 200 pounds. There was no rule, no age limits, 18, 20 years old. My father felt as a lightweight and didn't want to play. He preferred to play soccer. Llewellyn was watching him kick. He was searching for a kicker, and he thought he recruited him to come play for the football team. They also need a receiver. The big players couldn't do it. They needed a kicker. So I was looking at the scrapbook in around 63, 97, 97, 6, 117, 14, 63. How did they get that? They used to kick field goals all the time. A few games were won just by kicking field goals. Also, in basketball, he wasn't tall. He was 5'8". But the backboard was not useful. He could just throw it into the hoop. Really, it was very interesting. My father often told stories about Llewellyn as a role model. Wow. Excited to see all of you here. How many here from Virginia? How many? You lie. You're from Virginia? How many from Virginia? Lie. Y'all sit, why are you sitting there? Get up. Get your hands up there. Put your hands up. Come on. All of you from Virginia. That's Virginia. Friends have been coming up to me. The class 1963. We ate at noontime today at Rouse. I felt so thrilled. I felt so young. When I was a little kid, I looked up at becoming older. I didn't want to be young, I wanted to be older. Now that I'm old again, I want to be young again. So all of you are lucky. Young. But I had to tell the Virginia crowd, the best people in my life are here. There's no equal to you. You are the best. You are the best. I want to tell you what Virginia means to me. In California, I work with people, most hearing people, who want to become teachers of deaf children. I want to learn signs. They sound very awkwardly. I didn't have teachers like that in Virginia school. The teachers could sign. And those who couldn't sign. Remember the oral teachers? Remember who we remember the most? Or not the deaf, not the hearing teachers, but the deaf. One of them is Fred Yates. He was very poetic in his sign. Do you remember that? Remember that? Do you remember him? We go to sleep and he'd be fascinating. Remember repass? How many of you remember? The teacher, the other supervisor, Mr. Kaiser. Remember Tom? Remember him? Do you remember the dorms? And they tell stories and they would just be in awe. And we would understand life through them. In California, now, every time I look at the license plate, it says California. I love California, but I see in California, Virginia. Every time I'm in California and I see a Virginia license plate, I get excited. I wait to them, and they look at me strangely.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Virginia is for lovers. Oh, I like that. Peggy, do you remember that? Peggy Norwood. Remember the two of us before we were engaged? She proposed to me. It was a beautiful greeting. You remember that? Remember that? We were sweethearts before. Oh yes, I cherish you. Virginia is for lovers. Whoa. That's a powerful sentence. What does that really mean? Yes, people here, we are lovers. We are lovers of VSDB. Yes. Right here. Yes. We cherish love. We know it's with that. It's better than anything. That's why I call you all lovers. Before, I went to Ohio last month. The Senior Citizens Conference. The old people sign. They used to say old like this now. Now they say sign it upwards. But those people all went to. There was a Virginia group in Ohio. I was thrilled to see the Virginia people there. The people I grew up with, my favorite people. Annabeth was there, and her daughter. You know them before? Darlene, do you remember? She was your baby. Remember they were coming here? Sheila? Birdie. I grew up with these people. And the senior citizens are so very interesting. Their favorite thing was the sexuality workshop. They wanted to go to that workshop. No matter how. Senior citizens. It was fascinating. I went in there to see, and the man was standing in the back. His wife was just pulling him in there. And he had to sit. And the man was lecturing. And there was a guy explaining, talking. There was a man that was around 55 years old. It was hard. He has trouble keeping it up, you know. And the psychologist was talking up there. And I'm looking at this man, and this woman has his hand on him. See, I told you so. See, I told you so. I was so fascinated, explaining how to enjoy life. They don't know how. They have hands. They have hands and a tongue. I learned from them and the senior citizens. After the meeting, I saw one senior citizen. He came up and other people were asking how, explain. And after the meeting, we went out. You know who was in the hallway? It's an angry man who missed the meeting. Mr. Cherry missed the meeting. His wife agreed. She was explaining about everything in the meeting. And he had to explain again, 5 times. Because he missed the meeting. The Weeds really enjoyed that. They had a wonderful night that night, really. This story was just wonderful. I think they loved it. I looked at all the people and they were just talking and the expressions. This one woman walked by and said, it works. The sexuality workshop, it works. I couldn't believe it. All these old people were out there teaching me life. I have something to look forward now. I'm 75 and I feel when I'm 75 I feel like I'll have sex. People in Virginia are laughing and laughing. You're lovers. Virginia. You are all lovers. Cherish VSDB. Love each other. Kiss and hug and talk. I forgot your name, but what's your name? And tomorrow you better write it down so you can remember it. Really, you are lovers. And I love you all. I'm going to go back to California again.
Yeah, man, I just have a question. Do you know that I go to trying to understand life? I'm not sure I'm not that. What do you think life would be like without this dynamic trait?
Well, I don't say a lot on today about down and everything. Low shot people, low paid job.
Life would be like without cannabis. Life would be like with only for education.
It's me again, Chris Payne, and here with me is Mr. Frick. We're here to interview about Mr. Thomas A. Scalada. I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? First question I'll ask you is, when Mr. Thomas A. Scalada went to find to get some education message for the deaf people, in bringing sign language to America, how do you feel today, deaf people without sign language? Okay, and the second question would be, what would life be like without education for the deaf people? to say. Okay, the third question will be, how do you feel God has influenced us today, with deaf people too? With deaf people. Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Frick. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh. Good morning. Ah. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? 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 Time to mouth. Time to mouth. Mouth. Time to mouth. Time to mouth. Time to mouth. Oh.
We'd like to talk to you about our school, its history, and your life here. You can ask me anything special about my past friends here. Did you come to school here before? Yes, I came to school here when I was 9 years old. In 1935, a long time ago. How did you become deaf? I lost my hearing from spinal meningitis. In Dickinson County, there was no place for deaf children. My father sent me to school here in 1935. Live close to the school or far away? 300 miles. My home was way down far in southwest Virginia, really far. There was no place in Lee, Dickinson, and Wise County. It was far away. It was a long drive, a long time ago. Did you like it here at VSDB? Yes, it was a wonderful place to learn, make friends. All the students were deaf. What was your memory here at the school? My favorite memory was learning sign language. When I first saw sign language, I was afraid. I had never seen sign language before. I took my time learning. It was interesting to see the girls and the boys making pictures and stories in sign language. Things like horseback riding. We went downtown to the movies on Saturdays. I remember we all lined up, went downtown, we went into the theater and saw an old cowboy movie. Afterwards, we came back to the dorm. The children were telling us stories cowboys riding, the Indians shooting their arrows, the cowboys shooting guns, the hats flapping in the winds. I like that, but I couldn't yet do it myself. What a wonderful language sign language is. And now, we're going to have a performance from the VSDB dancers. I think you're really going to enjoy this.
The students and staff from the Virginia School for the Deaf and the Blind in Stanton, Virginia. And we'd like to say, good morning, America!
We're finished with these now. thank you for showing me all of these interesting programs. My friends are waiting to play golf with me now, so I must be leaving. It's nice to see you again. It was nice to see you again. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Our mission is to support the needs of students referred to us by public school programs.
Friends, not just learning, which is very important, don't get me wrong, but the other side to being a child is also social development. And that's where it's played the biggest part for him.
He had friends. He could play sports. He could play basketball. He was on a team. He was part of a group.
What's really important about this class is to provide students the opportunity to experience hands-on with the tool.
First of all, I think a lot of parents don't know about the school. I think sometimes LEAs don't mention the school as an option. And I think that the LEAs need to really share this information with parents as this being a possibility for parents. My son can learn his history and science.
Chris wants M&M plain. He wants some M&M's plain. Chris, give us the money.
I think the dormitory program here is the essence of their program. It's just as important as the academic program because we also have a lot of students, not a lot, but some students who are younger that have very little or few self-help skills. And here we require them to be independent and we teach them independence. And because they live in a dormitory with other children.
I think our record of people in the job force that are tax-paying citizens and those that have gone on to further education, I think our record speaks for itself. And our counseling center has
Mm.